I've been reselling on eBay for about a year, and I've gone from selling pretty much everything to almost exclusively video games. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 benefits that I've noticed in my own experience from niching down in my eBay store. The first big area that I noticed was networking. I think it's way easier to build connections with people when you've niched down. So whenever I buy something at a garage sale, estate sale, flea market, maybe from somebody off of Facebook Marketplace, a lot of times I will leave my business card with them. On the back, there's a list of a lot of the things that I'm willing to purchase. And it's a lot easier to leave something like this with them than to leave something that says, hey, I buy pretty much everything that I can to flip online for a profit. Since I started doing this, I've had several repeat deals, and it's just a cool feeling when you don't have to go out and search for something, but people actually call you to come get their stuff. I also made some connections with other resellers in my market. They're gonna be there anyway, so I might as well get to know them. And I've actually done several deals, somewhere I've bought and somewhere I've sold. And I'm also getting more followers on my eBay store, which if you just sell everything, you're probably not going to get a ton of followers unless you have like a social media presence or something. But if you niche down, then the people that are interested in your niche are going to follow you, and you're going to have a lot more repeat buyers and people who buy multiple items from you. The second major thing that I've noticed is that I've gained a lot of product knowledge. So when you niche down, you're specializing in your product and you kind of become an expert in the stuff that you sell. So only after maybe 6 months or so of really trying to focus on video games, I'm able to look at a pile of video games and pick out probably 70 or 80% of the valuable titles. And I'm continuing to learn new stuff about video games pretty much every day. I really didn't know much in the beginning about reproduction cartridges, but I've learned how to tell genuine cartridges from repro cartridges. I picked up some good ways to clean my games, and I'm now much more proficient at guessing the values of games based on the conditions of boxes, labels, and cartridges. The third area where I feel like I've really benefited from niching down is in streamlining my processes. So I'll just give you some examples from my own store. I've developed a numbering system and storage method to keep track of my games. And since I do mainly games, I can tailor my photo area to games, and I can just take all of my pictures the same way. It's a little harder to do if you're selling a shirt and then a vacuum and then a golf club and always changing things up. I also put the same description on pretty much every game. So I can research prices, take pictures, and list a game within about 2 minutes. If you're always selling the same thing, you're just going to become better and more efficient at listing your items. I've also become a lot more efficient with my packaging. So I'll buy in bulk these 6x10 bubble mailers, and then I'll buy a size bigger for some of the bigger games. And then for everything that I ship over $75, I'll usually use these priority mail boxes. So with that and some bubble wrap, I have pretty much all that I need for 90% of the things that I sell. So niching down has just made my life easier and made my side hustle more fun. But there is one caveat. So if I go to a garage sale and I come across an item that's $2 and it can make me $40, I'm not going to pass it up. So my wife has opened up her own eBay store where she's pretty much going to sell everything, and then I'm still going to focus on video game related stuff. So there are pros and cons, and I'm just not willing to miss out on those great deals. If you can think of some more advantages or disadvantages to niching down, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.